Not including Cara. We owe a couple of minutes because we had to pull them off last time. Mr. Robinson Aurelian, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for Robinson.
What's going on? It's 12:15. Oh. You got any kids?
Do I have any kids?
Yeah.
Yes.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, thank you.
See, you forgot all about it. It's your day.
I did.
Okay. Got a little cold right now. All I have to say is that one thing that I dislike is like when somebody calls you, they call you on the telephone, and the phone rings, you don't answer the phone, then a couple days later you see that person, and that person be like, yo, I was trying to get in contact with you. I say, for real? Why didn't you leave a message? And the person tells you, oh, I don't like leaving messages. Then you must have not really tried to get in contact with me. What's wrong with leaving a message? Oh, am I gonna set you up? Or I'm gonna use your voice to commit a crime and get the cops to come looking for you? No, I don't think so. Who does that? Then you have another situation. When you call somebody on the telephone, right? Oh, we going on telephone jokes. You call somebody on the telephone and phone rings. Oh, I leave a message. Yo, check this out. When you get a chance, hit me up. And then 10 minutes later, you get a text. And when you get a text, the text said, did you call me? Hold up. Now, if you took your time to text me, to ask me if I called you, why didn't you pick up the phone? But I'm starting to realize a lot of people like to text. First, the kids was doing it. Now everybody's doing it. Have you ever seen an elderly person texting? It's the most scariest thing in the world. It's like you looking at them like you think they got what, sort of palsy, something like that. They just shaking, texting. You like, damn, is it an emergency? They just texting away, and everybody does it. For no reason at all. It's just texting. If you try to talk to somebody, you call them, they don't answer, they text you. They rather text you on the phone than talk to you. They tell you that it's much easier. How is it easier to text to have a conversation? A conversation doesn't take that long. Texting, hitting, damn, I could have said a couple more words quicker than you texting. Then you got people with old phones when they text. Now the old phones is like back in the days. Now they're like the sidekicks, you know, you flip it, then you get Then you had the old phones where that you had to hit the number like 3 times just to get a letter. Yeah. No, I ain't talking about you, bro. You good, I ain't talking about you. You gotta hit the phone like 3 times to hit the letter. And I done got 3 texts already. I'm still trying to send my first text. I'm trying to get that number right. I lost a lot of numbers like that. Because a lot of females like, oh, fuck it, if you don't want to talk, fuck it. So I'll be like, wow. So then you got all these new phones, all these new cell phones. And majority of people that get cell phones don't know how to use them. Why will you call me after you bought the phone and ask me, do you know how to use the phone? But I'm saying to myself, I don't have that phone. How am I going to know how to use the phone if that's not my phone? But you should know. How should I know? Why don't you read the fucking instructions? Now, if you read the instructions, you'll be better off. But sometimes I think a lot of people don't like to read. They just like people to do it for them. And then you wonder why a lot of people leave other people alone. Then you deal with people that call you out the blue. 9 out of 10, when people call you out the blue, you're wondering, damn, I ain't heard from this person in a long time. Then you get that type of call and they start asking you questions. Damn, I ain't talked to you in a long time. How your son doing and everything like that? And you just continue to let them talk, and they're like, yeah, how your son? He big now, right? You know I got a fucking daughter, right? And you're like, oh, damn, my bad. You got $20? And then you be like, $20? And then you already know what it is once you get the phone call. 9 out of 10, if you don't hear from a person on a regular, you already know it's about money or they need a ride somewhere. And then when you give somebody a ride, they look at you and ask you I always say this one thing. If you give somebody a ride and they ask you, do you need gas money? That tells me from the door, you're hoping I say no. Because if you're gonna give me gas money, you wouldn't ask, you would just give it to me.
Yes.
But most people ask you, you're saying like, damn, let me act like I'm gonna give him this gas money. Maybe I'll take a chance, a 50-50 chance. He might say no. Yo, I got $10. You need gas money? And then when you say it, they be like, oh, I can, what about $3? No, I can get you next week. Nah, it don't even work like that. But all I'm trying to say is like, once again, it's Mother's Day. It's a beautiful thing. I remember back in the days, Mother's Day, I used to give my mother's nice things. I remember one time, I didn't have no money, but I went and got her some flowers.
DRF.
I got her some flowers.
DRF. Remember what she said?
Oh yeah, I ain't forget. I got her some flowers. Then she's like, oh baby, I love you, thank you for the flowers. But you don't have no money, where you get the flowers from? I was kind of scared at the moment. Then I told her, Mom, I got it from the graveyard. And she looked at me. And when she looked at me, she's like, you came home with some dead people flowers? Do you know what's gonna happen with that? I want you to take all 42 of these flowers back where you got them from. So me and my boy Chris went back to the graveyard. We had to remember which flower went to which place, and that was kind of scary right there. It's still have nightmares about that, but you know. But my mom's is the type of woman, she's a good woman. She showed me, that's why I celebrate Mother's Day, because she showed me love in many different ways. She showed me that she can come home from work. My mother was a superwoman. You know how sometimes when you're young, you're a kid, you make that macaroni plate, man. Happy Mother's Day, you draw a rainbow with flowers and all that other stuff. Nowadays, you can't do that. They will fuck you up if you bring that home. If you don't come home with no diamond, no bracelet, you come home with some type of bullshit that you drew up, she gonna look at you and say, man, I raised you for a long time, and you gonna bring this bullshit home? You better, I don't care if you gotta, whatever you have to do, come back and bring me something better than this. My mom was the type of woman, she'll come home. Oh, we know how your mom's doing. She did not play. We'll come home, she'll come home from work, she will cook, clean, and if we did something wrong, she will whoop our ass all at one time, and the dinner will not get burned. We said, wow. And then the thing that used to always bug me out about moms, when we was in trouble, I don't know if this happened to anybody, moms would say, go get the belt. Me and my brother would look at each other like, wow, what the fuck? Is she crazy? She gonna whoop our ass and she talking about go get the belt. Okay, all right, Mom, we go get the belt. Damn, we been looking for a long time. One time we found this homemade switch. When I say homemade switch, a stick with some electric, what's that? Lines on it with nails on it. No, we hit everything. We hit everything. But she found a way to whip our ass with the spoon, forks.
One of them big